Hey guys, how's it going? Let's quickly discuss a little bit about high blood pressure one more time. We have done this before in a previous post, but today I want to do it again because I was discussing it with a friend of mine and his blood pressure has been a little bit elevated and he just mentioned about that as a matter of fact and then didn't seem to be too worried about it. And then I said like, hey, what's going on? And then he said like, yeah, it's not really terribly high, like a real high values are like a 220 or 230 blood pressure because that's the one that's going to end up popping one of my artery within the brain and I'm going to bleed and have a stroke. So that's a dangerous one, but I'm just about 140 or 150. Then I said like, yeah, but that's still high and you got to take care of it. And then I realized that, oh my God, he lacks awareness about the blood pressure. See, think about it. In your car tire, there's a normal recommendation, right, for the pressure. I think most manufacturers say like 35 PSI. And what if you inflate your tire to like 150 PSI? That's super high. And then if you did that and then you start driving on a gravel road and there's a rock with a sharp end and then it pokes into your tire, it's going to burst and you're going to have an accident right there immediately. But what if you inflate your car tire to a PSI like 50 and then you keep running like that? That may not have a immediate effect. You would, of course, I think, feel it because it'll be a bumpy ride because there's too much air in the tire. But then it does decrease the lifespan of your tire. You're going to have quick tread wear, and then you may start having frequent flats. So it does harm you. It's the same kind of a thing within our body with the high blood pressure that runs a little bit high chronically. So all the blood vessels within the body that receive the blood, they have some amount of elasticity, okay? And then they can either stay tense or they can stay relaxed. And that is, of course, dependent upon your stress factors and your smoking, your alcohol intake, which are all very bad. And then your salt intake, which is, of course, bad. And then other diseases like diabetes and high cholesterol and all that. So it's dependent upon several factors. People who are relaxed and in a happy mood, they tend to have a lower blood pressure. People who are stressed out, they quarreled with their boss or they quarreled with their wife. Of course, wife is our boss. So if something like that happened, then your blood pressure shoots up. And then if you kind of ignore it over a period of time, then that's just not good. Like my friend, when he was talking, he said like, oh, I'm just going to take care of it like next year or something. I said like, no, don't do that. It's like having a high tire pressure in the car for an extended period of time. No, it shouldn't be like that. If you notice it like that, try to bring it down. We got to have awareness about this because high blood pressure within the kidneys, then, you can really cause kidney failure. A lot of people end up on dialysis. And then, it causes a heart attack, it causes strokes. And then, of course, your aorta can start getting, dilated because of high blood pressure. You can have an aortic dissection. So a lot of bad things can happen. And then, of course, you can lose circulation to your legs and you end up with peripheral vascular disease. So a lot of things. Think about it, okay? If you have high blood pressure, start attending to it. Talk to you later in my next post. Goodbye.